Plus, is it possible to repair even the worst credit record? Well, my guest today says absolutely, and it is something that you can do all on your own. He has valuable advice along with details on a free seminar that you won't want to miss. In fact, you can't afford to miss it. That's all today on Daytime. You hear it all the time. How important is it to have a good credit score? Yet for some people, a rough period of financial difficulty can lower their score and then haunt them for years to come. So what can you do? Can you repair and improve your credit score? And will it cost you? My guest today, Jim Longacre, says yes and no to those questions. Welcome, Jim. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And you're in our city for a big seminar tomorrow, and we're going to get to that. But we want to tell folks, listen to what Jim has to say and then find out everything you have to say at the seminar this weekend.
That's right.
You tell me a little history about yourself, because you can speak about bad credit rating from personal experience.
Well, yeah, the genesis of the whole journey that I've been on happened in the early 90s. I was a blue-collar worker for Boeing Commercial Airplane Company, and I also did stand-up comedy. Now, if I was funny, I probably wouldn't be here today. There were a lot of those nights where it was like, hello, that was a joke.
Is anybody there? Yeah.
You hear the crickets in the background. But when I had a bankruptcy and there was no one there to help me. And so I looked into these credit repair companies and attorneys, and in a blinding flash of the obvious, I realized there was nothing they could do I couldn't do myself. So I studied all the congressional acts, and I found out what the boundaries were that I could navigate within, and I fixed my own credit, and then I fixed my friends, and then the neighbors, and then a group of people at church, and the next thing I know,
you're an expert.
I'm writing a book and software, and now I'll go around the country, and I've combined my less than perfect humor skills with the information, so it's kind of infotainment, and it's totally free.
The primary responsibility that you want to, or the primary message that you want to gear, is that the responsibility of your credit score and all these things really is up to the person, and they can control it, and it doesn't cost the money.
Well, you know what? Here's one of the strangest dynamics that I see is that credit is so important to us, and we're for our children and for all of us, yet there's no class in high school or college that teaches you what to do.
Right.
And your credit bureau is a list of allegations made against you, and you're the only one responsible for monitoring it, and they don't teach you how.
Right.
Or an attorney wants to charge you $3,000. Well, how about free?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
And people can do this. You teach them how.
Well, not only that, once again, there was no one to help me when I had my first challenge. And so I would develop a product that does it all for you. Now, it's $79 to buy it on the internet, or it's free to get it tomorrow. Which way would you like to go? And the way I accomplish that is, rather than charge the public, I find the businesses that have the products and services that can help the community, and I have them sponsor the event. So if you have the dream of home ownership, we get a great mortgage company so that you can have a relationship with them. You need a car. Everyone will need a car someday. So the only dealership in the entire area that I'm allowing to be there is the Reichert Group, and they're all donating their time and their money so that everyone can get the information and have a good 2 hours of laughter and learning, and it'll cost them nothing.
This is a free seminar. It is tomorrow. It is at 10 to noon.
That's right.
At Columbus Convention Center. And you know people are going to sit at home and think, okay, this is too good to be true. Because there have been so many schemes and scams, and they don't really trust people.
Well, I mean, if they've had a bad experience elsewhere, there's nothing I can do. Our biggest challenge is to let people know that at no point will you ever be asked for $1. You don't even need to bring your wallet. It's a very dynamic win-win-win situation, and it's really remarkable to watch the camaraderie of the audience and the miraculous feeling they get when they leave. They went, wow, we just learned a lot, and it didn't cost us anything.
And we feel more in control now.
Absolutely.
Now, besides that, I'm holding up, as you said, this is your CD. You have a book. Folks are going to get some of these things tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to get the contents of the book, and everyone will receive a copy of Credit Repair, which is now the #1 credit improvement software in the country. So
it guides them step by step.
Yeah, it guides them step by step. Does everything you can, in the privacy of your own home, make your credit score as high as it possibly can be.
Jim, one more time, we're going to put that graphic up so people know, but we will tell it. Right. We can see you tomorrow. It is at 10 to noon at the Convention Center, and it's free, but you do have to call that number for reservations, and that information will be on our website as well. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Gail, so much.
Welcome to our city. Thanks. And thank you all for joining us, everybody, and have a great weekend. We'll see you no, not tomorrow. We'll see you Monday at 11. Bye-bye.